Graves, can we have just a quick word? With you retaining the Soul World Heavyweight Championship against Jay Madison, you're now an even bigger prize for the rest of the division. What's it like walking around with a target on your back, and what's next for the future of this title?
You said it better than I could. I've had a target on my back for some time now, even before I won the World Heavyweight Championship for the third time. I always give credit where credit is due, so respect to Jay. He brought the fight to me in a way I don't think anyone anticipated. But I did what I said I was going to do, walk out as the best world champion this sport has to offer. I'm not someone who dwells on the future. I'm the best male performer in Seoul, and I have the gold to prove it. It's on the rest of the roster to reach my level and take this thing away from me.
Hey, Beth, do you mind if I get a minute with Graves?
Not at all. Thanks again, Austin.
What's up, Jay? I hope you know I meant what I said. There's no one back here who respects you more than me. We went to war last episode, and you almost got the job done. I respect you for that.
I appreciate you being kind, but I'm going to make this short and to the point. I want another shot at the World Heavyweight Championship, and I want it soon. You said it best. I was just 1 or 2 moves away from putting you down for the count. No one expected me to even last 5 minutes out there. I've been proving people wrong my entire career, and I need to prove to myself that I'm good enough to beat you and win that championship.
Look, believe me, I know you can be the world heavyweight champion. I have no doubts about that. But as a champion, I have to keep the line moving. It's not that I don't want to give you the shot. What does it say about me if I don't consistently take on the next big thing?
In case you're not reading the press and blogs around here, I put the entire company on notice last episode. Your first title defense in the reign was almost your last. I need to prove that I can win the big one. And you need to prove that I'm not the guy to take it all away from you. Here's my proposal. Me and you at Soul Ride the Lightning in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Madison versus Graves one more time.
You know what? It takes a real man to call his shot like that. I remember you being ringside when I took on Danny at Wolves Among Us all that time ago. I never thought you'd be the competitor you are now. So I accept. Graves and Madison in the main event of Ride the Lightning.
I'll see you then. Bring the best, Austin Graves.
Graves, what the hell was that? You promised me the next shot at the World Heavyweight Championship, and you're going to give it to that scrub?
Shit. Christian, I forgot all about it. I'm sorry. Look, I can get you added to the match if you want. It's no problem at all.
You think I want to share my title match with some bum who doesn't even deserve to be here? He's not on my level. That shot should be mine and mine alone. You're going to regret this, Austin. I'll make sure you will.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Soul Episode 5. I'm the traveling voice of pro wrestling, Mike Shadow. And as we are kicking things off, we are leading towards Ride the Lightning. But first things first, we heard words from the men involved in the World Championship picture, but making their way to the ring right now, Tony Rose and Farrah Nathans. These two have been embroiled over the last number of weeks with V and Kel Villarreal. And now, you gotta wonder if we're going to see what comes next in the future for these 4 women. Whether these two want to move on, but just from what I've gathered over the last number of weeks, we are far removed and far from over of the hatred that these 4 feel for each other. Let's see what Tony Rose and Farrah Nathans have to say.
In the very short time I've been around in Seoul, one of the sweetest moments in my career was holding this Women's Soul Championship above my head while my Nimrod sister cried herself to the back. Another one of the sweetest things I've ever experienced was my protege. Farrah Nathans marched down to the ring, kicked Kel Villarreal's ass, and helped me retain the Women's Championship. V has a new sister, and so do I. The difference is, I will never treat Farrah like V treated me. I see so much of myself in her, and I know without any doubt that Farrah Nathans is the future of Seoul. Now that we're past that, it's time to move on from V. The past is the past, and you're looking at the now and the future. We're done playing games. There's a whole division of talented women back there who deserve their shot.
Hold on. It's so cute. This little celebration you two are having? It's absolutely adorable. But you're not gonna cast me to the side that easily, let alone my sister Kel. Frankly, I'm tired of you trying to ruin my reputation. I carried this division on my back during the dark ages of Soul. I'm the reason you even have a title to hold.
You're also the person who's holding this division back because, as always, the almighty V Rose is too stubborn to accept when she falls short.
You think you're so funny, but actually I'm not out here to challenge you tonight. You're right about one thing, Tony. The division needs to move. We need new matchups, so I don't want to fight you again. Not yet, at least. However, I want to fight your protege, Farrah Nathans. I just want to test her.
No, absolutely not. She's just a rookie. I'm not letting you do this. If you want me, I'll fight you again, but leave Farrah out of this.
No, Tony, I want to do this. This is my chance to beat a former world champion. I have to take this chance. You need to let me do this. V, you think you can bully me just because I'm new here? You've got another thing coming. I accept your challenge.
Wow, pretty brave there. You, Farrah, have earned my respect. See you tonight.
Strong words from both sides there, but first matchup on hand. Coming into this contest, Noah Shibata. Noah Shibata making his debut here. And real quick, I just want to touch on the Rose sisters and mention that they feel the need that they have to move forward in the division. Farrah Nathan's now getting involved. It's curious to see where all that is heading as we move forward here. But now, shifting back to the match, Shibata's going to have his hands full against a man who is a former junior champion and the man who has demanded the next shot at the Soul World Championship, Christian Payne. Christian Payne, not surprising, the arrogance on this man, but you gotta imagine he's coming in tonight incredibly frustrated, as you saw at the top of the show when he had got into it with Madison and Graves, who would be competing for the world title. Unfortunately for Noah Shibata, coming into this match, he may be making his debut and looking to make a statement, but Christian Payne's looking to blow off some steam and maybe make a statement as to why he believes he should be getting that world title match before Jay Madison. Let's see how things play out between Christian Payne and Noah Shibata. Our opening contest here for Soul Episode 5. It's going to be a fast start, junior division match. You know, not to judge the guy, but for a guy who's incredibly pissed off with how the world title scene is right now and him not getting a shot, he sure is taking his chance here to, you know, just ponder in the ring. You know, if I were in Christian Payne's shoes, if he really wanted to make a statement, he'd get the match started and go right after. But that's just me. Go. Both men ready to rock. Our first match is underway, and Christian Payne catches Shibata with a drop kick, and he's laying into him already. See, this is more of what I expected from Payne coming into this match, considering how he felt at the beginning of the episode. Down he goes with a power bomb. Down early, and now caught him with an elbow drop off the top rope. Cover being made. Payne trying to make quick work of this. 1 count now. Waiting. And I'm just stomping away. Nothing but disrespect for Shibata here. Now a chin lock locked in. Knee in the back. Quickly escapes it though. What can Shibata do here? Throws him in the corner. Has him. Panhandle chomping down. He goes in the corner. A little bit of foot scrapes and paying Payne back for the disrespect he showed early on. Ooh, walks up though, veteran rolls him through. 1, no. Sweeps the leg out from under him. Shibata trying to get the advantage. Missed with that kick. Both men trading shots back and forth now. Who's going to get the upper hand of this exchange? Pain with the reach and arguably the power advantage here. So I don't know if it's wise for Shibata to strike here, but he threw a high chop. Both men still going back and forth. Head kick attempt gets tripped up. Comes off the rope. Drop kick to the side of the head. And down goes Noah. And now up and down with the blue thunder bomb. 2. And he got him. Christian Payne, a little bit of fight back there from Noah Shibata, but really with relative ease. Christian Payne gets this match won in relatively dominant fashion. And now could be looking to keep his sights set on the World Championship, but instead comes back in the ring and is now laying in shots. Just stomping him out. Noah didn't deserve all that, I'll tell you that much. Oh, wait a minute! Eddie Sabin, once again, could be trying to recruit Christian to the league, but well, Payne's having none of it. I wonder how Eddie Sabin's involvement with Christian and why he has such an interest in him, but well, now we move on to our next match on the docket here. Jordan Knight going into the ring with the man formerly Danny Ha. We'll talk about him more in a second when he comes out here, but what a weird situation that's taken place last week. Actually, you know what, let's dive a little bit more into it. This new identity of Pat Stacey. Well, you know that concussions can be seriously detrimental as far as brain damage. Pat or Danny or whatever you want to call him is going through quite a traumatic experience, and I wonder why the hell he's allowed to compete right now with everything going on in the head of his. But I mean, it's not up to me, it's up to the doctors. The doctors clearly have given him a pass to go through, but losing your personality and your identity, it's hard to watch. And here is Pat Stacey acting very strange, very different than when we'd last seen him. The fact that this guy has no recollection, I wonder if he should even be in this match right now. If he should even be here until he's fully recovered from the effects of what's happened. But for him right now, he seems fine and content where he is. I guess the only question we can really ask now is, what much has changed between Pat Stacey and Danny Ha? I guess we'll find out as we get into this match. I can't help but feel bad for the guy, but let's go. In the ring. Let's see how things play out. Pat Stacey starting things off strong in a German suplex, exploding early to Jordan Knight. Knight isn't going to take it lightly on Pat Stacey here. Caught him with an uppercut. Snapmare to the center of the ring, up to the second rope, and an uppercut to the back of the neck. And the crowd not behind Pat here. Oh, not even a 1 count. Jordan gets back up to his feet, comes in, gets grabbed by Pat Stacey. Has him. Kicks the leg into the rope. Making sure to cut that speed away from Jordan here. Now after the arm, Stacey targeting everything. And now, Dragon suplex, down goes Jordan Knight. And he's got to be feeling it. He's been dumped on his head a couple times now already in the opening of this one. Hear the crowd haggling Pat right now. But no one can deny how dominant he's been so far in this one. Gets dropped on the shoulder. And immediately in to those elbow strikes to the side of the head. Big forearm. Knight has to keep on top of Stacy here. It's almost uncomfortable for me to sit here and call these blows to the head, considering what's already happened. Has him gourd-buster on the top, and then cannonball off the bottom rope. Unique offense there by Jordan Knight. Knight to the top, looking for something big. Ooh, jumps off as he saw Stacy coming for the forearm, and now starts to work his arm after careening it into the buckle and a backdrop driver. Cover being made. One. No. Pat getting out of the ring almost looks lost in there for the time being. Sends him off the ropes. Comes in. Another German suplex, this time with a cover. Referee out of position there. 1 count now. Could at least been a 2. A flurry of offense now. Pat. Oh, caught with a forearm. Has him up with the shoulders. Rolls through the Death Valley driver. Fully rolling through. And now Jordan Knight. What could he be looking for here? Has the arm, caught with a forearm. And now Stacy with a triangle choke. Locked in. Oh, he's close to the rope, but oh, he couldn't get to his leg to the rope. He has to tap out to the triangle. Even with the concussion he suffered, Stacy able to pick up a big win here in his return. What do you like to know?
Danny, just a word. Tonight you made your in-ring return with a win over Jordan Knight. You've returned very much ahead of schedule. We'd just like to know how you're feeling.
For one, that is the absolute last time you or anyone else is going to call me Danny. That's not my name. My name is Pat Stacy, and yes, I just took out Jordan Knight in my Soul debut. And this is only the start, so I suggest you get the name right.
Well, clearly, you know, the effect's still ringing through Pat Stacy, and he's very much in the corner of making sure that everyone remembers that name over Danny Haas. But we saw this earlier tonight as Farrah Nathans was called out by V Rose. V came out and talked about how she wanted the division to move forward as well as Tony Rose, but decided to challenge the rookie upstart, Farrah Nathans, Tony Rose's protege, as she's looking for an attempted easy fight. It's a hell of a way to look at it, but the one thing you can't do in pro wrestling is expect an easy outcome no matter who you are and who you're getting in the ring with. V Rose definitely is the favorite coming into this, but you have to keep in mind Tony Rose, who knows V Rose incredibly well, you know, being the one to help train Farrah Nathans. You really got to pay attention to something like that. There could be tricks that Farrah knows to deal with V Rose, especially when you know somebody as well as Tony and V have. Interestingly enough, V coming out alone without her partner, without her rookie, her new sister, as both her and Tony refer to their new followers as. There we go. Both women lock up. And Farrah to make the first move, takes her down, has the arms, steps on the hair and starts pulling at it. Definitely a dirty tactic just started, but hey, she has the upper ground right now against V Rose. And an elbow drop. Has her arm. Drops the knee. across the opposite side of the elbow there. Getting a kick to the head, and now has her up and down with a butterfly backbreaker. Impressive there by V. And now she's looking to mount the offense. Has the arms just stomping away at the chest. And then a standing shooting star press. No way. She's able to defend herself. A second one for good measure. V not going for a cover. Giving her time to breathe. Disrespecting her in a way. Pulls her out of the corner. Just drops to the mat. Nothing but gravity on that one. A third standing shooting star. And finally a cover. One. No. Not even a two there. Lands for the moonsault. Corner with a reverse DDT. And another standing shooting star. Far isn't enough though. An open hand strike. Both women trading back and forth. And now walks up. What's she going for here? Runs up. Clothesline over the top. V hits the floor. Farah could be looking. Big risk. Off the ropes. Dives through. Suicide dive, and she connects. Also landing on her feet. Great show of athleticism here. And here at Seoul, they are enjoying what they're seeing. Continued mounted elbow drops in the same vein that V-Rose was hitting the standing shooting stars. Kick to the midsection there by V, trying to get back in control here. Northern Lights bomb on the floor. Has her German suplex. And we're at a 6 count, only 4 left to go. This match could end in a double count if the women don't get back to the ring. It looks like that's V's plan. Goes in, cover. 1, 2. No. Starts getting to her feet. Farah eats a forearm back down to the mat. Now V bringing her to the center of the ring. Takes her over, makes sure to put her positioning on the other side with the rings of Saturn. Making sure there's no way for her to crawl to the ropes. And having to force Farah Nathans to submit. And now V has a chair. She's going to try to leave another mark here, but Tony coming down to save her sister and runs off V. Absolutely the right thing to do. Ladies and gentlemen, main event time. The Junior Championship on the line as Akira, the challenger, makes his way to the ring and is taking on the Seoul Junior Champion, Matt Riddle. Gonna have a hell of a fight on his hands. Riddle is no slouch with his career background in MMA and pro wrestling. Akira of the Precision Alliance faction looking to bring some gold home to the faction. Making sure to bring as much gold to any faction that you're in to essentially lead the turf wars. You always want to keep control, especially if you're in a massive group. Akira very fired up for this. Let's see if he can come into the night and beat Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle, there he is, the original bro, the Seoul Junior Champion. Riddle beat Wolfgang Angelo to gain the championship. And what a notable name to bring to Soul Wrestling here. Clearly has the crowd feeling it here. And decorated it across every sport he's ever been a part of. Akira definitely has his hands full. And you could very much argue that no matter how you look at this, that Akira's going to be the underdog going into it. Let's see how our main event, the Junior Championship match, pans out. As Riddle hands the title to our official for Akira to gain a look. Ladies and gentlemen, the main event. One more time, Akira, Matt Riddle, one-on-one. Will there be a new champion crowned? Or will the champion retain? Here we go. Riddle comes in immediately with a high knee strike. Gets pushed off though by Akira. What an explosive way to start this one. Springboard drop kick. There will be no slowing down here. Takes him down by the arm. Stomps on it, trying to break anything in his arm. And then a headbutt by Akira. Oh, Riddle takes him down. Dropping him on the shoulder now. Returning the favor. Comes in. German suplex by Akira. Riddle gets back to his feet. And then eats a flying elbow. Riddle still getting back to his feet. Guillotine choke locked in. A legitimate hold here that could make Riddle pass out very quickly if he doesn't break it, and he does. Takes him down with a drop kick to the knee. Ooh. Went to step on, but avoided. Caught with another high knee strike. Covered by Riddle to retain the title. 1. Throws him over the top rope. Riddle catches him with the right hand. Drops him down to the floor. Has him up and down with that. Just a normal like a amateur wrestling takedown there. Akira sends Riddle into the post. And then to the apron, making the most out of the environment around him. Caught to the midsection. Kick combination here. Caught with another knee strike and then a roundhouse kick. Akira could be knocked out. Could have retained the title there by countout. But instead, back in the ring, it looks like Akira is trying to get some kind of control here, but Riddle with these panhandle chops. Down he goes. Will that be enough to retain for the junior champion? 1, 2. Wait, rolls him through. Grabbed him when he wasn't looking. No, but not even a 1. Riddle was out of it quick. Caught with a lariat. And a second. Akira keeps getting back to his feet. Dropped with a third. Akira in the corner. Riddle, what's he looking for here? Oh, shoves him in the corner face first, then caught with a kick to the face by Akira. Both men continuously fighting back and forth. Moonsault lands, drives an elbow into the midsection. Center of the ring. Gets him up and just kicking him right back down. Just trying to stay on top of him. Has him by the wrist, turns him over, drives his shoulder into the mat. And now has the leg, turns him over. Indian Deathlock applied. Putting the pressure on both knees against one another. Akira thinking differently, though. And once again, as Riddle starts to try to get to his feet, he gets kicked right back down. Sends him off the ropes. Ducks under. Caught with a back elbow. Ooh, and a kick right to the ribs there. A swift one as well. Akira matching Riddle here in the striking game. Very impressive. Couple more kicks, but eventually Riddle Locked up there. Sends him into the ropes. Caught him with a forearm. Springs and a toe kick there. And follows that up with an exploder suplex. 1, 2. Matt Riddle retains. The original Bro continues his reign as Soul's junior heavyweight champion. In quite the hotly contested match. Well done to Matt Riddle, folks. That's all we have for... Wait a minute, listen to the crowd reaction, the uproar here! Ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest stars in Soul, former Soul World Champion Grime has returned! But why is he here? Why now? Listen to the reaction that Grime is getting here. An ovation from the people. Is he out here to confront Matt Riddle? Unbelievable scenes here in Seoul. Just as we were about to close things out, Listen to the ovation. And what a return for Grime here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have from the traveling voice of pro wrestling, Mike Shadow from Seoul. Good night.